New tractor. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back along to another episode of A Dairyman's Diary. My name is Will, and as ever, you join me here on GWENDDWR. We're loading up some of the old ladies today. They're going to take us to the auction house, and we're doing so in the new S-Series Massey Ferguson. This is a demo Massey Ferguson. This is not ours, sadly, not yet. 6718. This one is the top of the 67 range, and this comes in around about 175 horse. So it is a little bit bigger than what we're used to. It's probably about 30 more horse than the 64, which is around the corner on the trailer. But this is an absolute rocket ship. I'm going to take it slowly out of the yard here because we've got a load of cattle on the back. But my lord, does this thing go quickly. Really, we've had it for about a day. Got it doing a few bits and pieces there, but good lord, it's quick. If you don't have a trailer on the back, it flies. The transmission in this is a little bit changed, a little bit increased and improved there. 50k box on here, but it's just so rapid to accelerate through the gears. It really is. A little bit quieter cab as well. The layout of the inside here is very similar to what we're used to, but it is a lovely machine. Really nice. I do like it a lot there. So we're going to try and get to use this quite a bit, and we'll see what we can get up to. Busy day today. We've got a lot going on. Since we last spoke, actually, we've had quite a bit of change in there. Some I can't quite see, but Howie is in there ploughing. There he is, working away, getting some ground covered. So he's working on that field now. That's going to really test the New Holland. Actually, give it a bit of a push. We've got Dad is out in the class Dominator. You can just see him over the hills there. He's starting on the fields of spring wheat we have around his farm, at least. There's 2 fields there. Most of our hay that we had cut down and we're in the process of throwing around, that has been baled and stacked up in the shed. There's one more field that I need to get in and bale at some point, but we'll get to that when we can. And then yeah, after that we're kind of really getting through everything, which is quite nice. We will be going back down to Dad's actually later on today to pick up the drill, because we're going to start drilling the land that Howie's ploughing over. So that's going to go straight into this tractor, actually going to give that a good workout. And we're really flying. We're doing a lot of good work at the moment. We've got a lot of good ground. There's a lot of not so good weather coming up, so we're trying to get everything done at once right now. This transmission is just seamless. So nice. And yeah, I'm very happy with what we've got done at the moment. There's a lot of straw in the sheds right now as well. Everything has been cleared that was cut. And now all we can really do is wait to get on. We'll be baling the land that Dad's currently harvesting at the moment. And that'll allow us to kind of get really above and beyond what we had to do. Oh, let's lose some speed here. For some reason there's a straw bale on the floor there. I don't know whose that belongs to. And down we come. We're going to stick these old ladies into the holding pens here with the rest of them. And there's a sale coming up this afternoon that we won't be able to attend. But I've got a friend of mine going on attending on my behalf, really. So we'll see how it all comes together. For now, though, we're going to get these old ladies unloaded, and then we'll come back to you in just a little while once we're back on the road. Away we go. Look at the acceleration on this tractor. It's brutally quick. And I mean, I know I'm only carrying an empty trailer right now, but good lord, it's potently quick right now. Really is. Even going up the hill there, it looks like we're still kind of powering through. No, it slows down. So yeah, we are thinking about the possibility of trading out the 64. It will be with a heavy heart there, but it is our main workhorse along with the New Holland, and the New Holland is a lot more modern. 64's got a lot of hours on there, and it could really do with a bit of a overhaul, really. So we might look into do that. This is going to be an expensive upgrade. We probably would go for something with a little bit more power. So maybe this is the 6718. Might go for this or the 6717 maybe. But it would certainly be a heck of an update. Really nice looking tractor actually. Very comfortable to drive, very smooth as well. But overall, yeah, it could be a great idea to go towards. What we'll do for now, though, we're going to take this, go and drop the cattle box back off over at the yard. And then we're going to head down to Dad's where the drill's all parked up. And we'll get that all hooked up in stages and just kind of check in to see how he's getting on with the wheat harvest there. I'm sure he's not having any problems, but it's always good to check in on your workers. And how he's kind of breaking down, making progress there, really. And we'll just swing into here. Got a little bit light on the front end there, actually. Ultimately, everything's coming in very well. Very happy with how we've been working hard recently, but it's certainly paying off dividends at the moment. We'll just take it around the corner here. You'll see when we get this unhooked off the unhook the stock trailer, just how many bales we've got in the shed at the moment there, and all the size bales are finally stacked as well. That took a little while to get done, but pleased to say we did. Get this back in the corner out of the way. Excellent stuff. Just look at that. I love these vents on the side. Really cut in. Looks fantastic. And down we go. Tidy stuff. Really nice looking kit. Well played for them. We'll leave that there for a second. I wonder. We might have to come back and drop off the or unload the Ford that's down with the grain trailer on as well. You can see though the Hestons are all in. Some of them a bit untidy because that pillar's in the way. Might give that a bit of a square up, but they're all in. Silage on the floor we need to pick up still. The straw bales are starting to come in. We've got one bay full there now. And then there'll be whatever comes off the two fields over there, and also whatever comes from further up the coast. We've got another couple of loads due to arrive apparently, so that'll be great there as well. So really coming together, and then hopefully once we get all this work done, it is supposed to rain tomorrow, in which case we'll be sorting out machinery, cleaning it down and putting into that, the machinery that we don't need anymore will be going into storage out of the way. But yeah, you can just see what we'll do. We'll just have another quick standing start here, and when we're in kind of like pedal mode at the moment there, so it kind of works really well. But just look at it want to burst away. It's really quite something. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna head back onto the road again. Go down and see how Dad's getting on. Well, he doesn't do things quickly, but he's getting it through. We're getting this cut down here. There's quite a bit of straw here that we'll want to come in and get it actually. But he's doing a nice enough job. Getting it all cut down here. So we've got this field to go to, and then the one directly after next door there. But what I think I'll do actually is just move that header trailer because I had to miss that bit. It's not a bad idea. We'll get that all done. Just to make sure everything else is looking good for him, and then we'll go and hook up to the combination drill. And around we go. It's a bit of a big tractor just to be a header trailer tractor today, but never mind. We'll see if he needs to fit empty as well. We might just go and keep him moving and take the old Ford alongside him to get tipped out, I think. Wouldn't be a bad thing to do. And we'll stick that about there as well. Ooh, got that door shut before all the dust comes through. What a beautiful machine though, look at him go. He doesn't get to sit up there very often these days, but he loves it when he does. Now, he looks like he's still got a little bit left to go, but we'll just go and help him out. This train is getting full. Just look at it though, what a fantastic looking machine that is. Beautiful. Pretty expensive though. It is a Dyna 4, not a Dyna 6 like the 64 is, but still it makes up for that with plenty of, with a little bit extra power there. It is I believe it's a 6-cylinder. And This one does have AdBlue into it as well, so that's something that we've never had to deal with before, so we'll have to think about that one. Oh, and there he goes, he's ready. And just like that, man of the moment. This wheat is quite thick down here, though. Where the old combine has been struggling through it. We haven't got quite as much speed as we normally have, because the combine just can't deal with it, freshen it out at that speed. So never mind, we're just kind of having to push through it. I suppose it's quite good news that it's thicker. That means the yield should be a little bit higher for us as well. It's always nice. And more importantly, again, like I always say, we get a little bit more straw off it as well, so that's always the main thing. What we might try and do at some point is take the 64 off the new baler as well, or off the baler, and put the demo tractor on there for just to see how it kind of handles things, see how it performs, because at some point if we did replace it, that would be the baler tractor, so it's something we'll have to look into. So we'll likely just leave that for now. Ooh, this is full. Not a great deal left to do there, but what the hope is for today, at least, that we'll get this field and that field there done, so we don't need to come back and do this. We've got the field of maize on the other side here, which we're still not quite sure what to do with. I've got an idea that we're going to get this chopped and baled, would you believe? Cut through the hedge. Because we've got no clamp space left, so I think that we might, I know I've got a contractor who can come in and chop this into chaff. And then we'll look to get that actually put into wrapped bales, because we just don't have anywhere to store that. So that might be something we look into. No. These seem to disconnect that. That's lovely. And we'll get ourselves back in. Okay, and now to try and put this into some real sort of test. We've got a little bit of winter barley seed back at the main yard, as I call it. The hope is here that we're going to see how this tractor handles the weight, but also the power requirements of this this setup. It's a bit of a heavy tractor. This tractor is not quite as heavy, would you believe, as the 64. The 64 is a little bit longer, and therefore a little bit heavier. But it is something that we need to see if it's going to handle it all right, and see if it can pull it without any questions or issues. First thing we'll need to do here is just kind of get ourselves turned around. We need to hook up the power harrow first, and then we'll put the combination aspect onto the back. And then, yeah, we'll take it back up the road, fill it up with a little bit of seed that we have up there, and then we'll give it a bit of a test, really. We're going to start with that small field just to see how it comes along. And we'll take it from there. For now, though, we'll get this all hooked up. It's going to take a little while, and we've got to get all the computers hooked in and everything, so we'll catch you up when we're all done. Good lord, I've created a monster. Look at the size of this thing when it's all hooked up. For the small roads, it's not particularly big by major huge contractor size, but for the small roads around here, it's pretty frightening to go along the roads here, let me tell you. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to jump into the field. I've got all the cables and all of the computers hooked up to the best of my ability, and it's all coming through the control box on the computer here. Now what we will do, you can see we've got Howie is still working way ahead of me, which is fantastic to see. That's the wrong one, the wrong spool valve. There we go, we'll lower the drill down. Now what I do need to do is make sure everything is set up and working. So we're going to start with this far side here. And we'll get ourselves into action. It certainly feels like it handles the weight okay. It's a little bit more, as you would expect, it's a little light on the front when it's when the grain tank is empty. However, being said, when it is full, it's not a problem at all. What did I just lower up there? Put that down, that's great. Let's see, get a few things sorted out here. Okay, so the front hopper is down. Let's get the PTO turned on for the power takeoff. And away we go. Probably get some four-wheel drive in here as well. And it still tugs away at the start. It's fantastic, the power in here. Really is something. So we're drilling 24-meter tram lines to match our sprayer, sorry. This field is really not going to take too long to do at all. We never really used the GPS on the drill before, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works. We do have variability here, which we're not using yet because we haven't had a soil sample and we don't know what we're drilling into. That being said, we'll see how this all goes. It's something that I do want to look into applying because the savings can be really beneficial. It's the GPS speaking at me though. And all looks like it's going to work fantastically well. Lift up the front. No, I'm going to be a bit tight for space in this corner. So just loop around this way. First couple of times because this is quite a long setup, the first couple of times are always a little bit tricky just to get until you get yourself properly kind of lined out. There we go. Perfect stuff, and away we go here. So we're going to keep rumbling through. This field, like I said, is not going to take too long to do, and then we'll jump on and chase Harry out the field there, I should think. So we'll keep cracking along. Just another short video, just to show we're all full of busy at the moment, a lot going on here, but we're making good progress. So all being well, that'll continue long into the next couple of days. If this rain comes, we might see that we start to get the yard tied up a little bit, but we're flying along here, so we'll come back and check in, give you a bit more of a review of this tractor in the coming days. And we should see that we've got this for about a week really, so we should get a good review of it by that time, and then we'll come back to you. So thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Will, your humble host here. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who very generously agrees to host the channel. And away we go, and we will come back to you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.